Hello again, ladies. Welcome back to my YouTube relationship series covering all aspects of love, relationships, dating, getting exes back, staying together, finding men, dating men, and especially helping women understand men better coming from a guy's perspective. So jumping right in, this is I think one of the most important videos I've recently created in my series is just how to find a keeper. I get so many questions and comments from women asking, how do I find a guy, not just for a little bit, not even for a year, but a keeper, even for life, right? So I created this video out of a recent conversation I was having with friends last night. This just came to me when a discussion popped up with one of them, who just happens to be female. She was aggravated with the current stock of guys that seem to be out there. And I can't really say I blame her. Men just aren't bred to be men anymore. In fact, I feel embarrassed to be a guy these days. It's really, I have to admit, the selection you ladies are faced with isn't so thrilling, not the way it used to be. Men used to be different, okay? I'm old school about this. Men used to be protective, strong, and hardworking. They would open doors for women because women deserve to be treated well. Why not, right? They made their future and built a solid foundation for their families. They valued their wives and depended on them for support. It was mutual and it worked good. They spent time with the children and raised them to be independent, respectful, and successful. If problems arose in the marriage, they didn't run down to the nearest divorce lawyer to recycle over to the next wife. Men used to believe in the words for better or for worse, and men used to have a code of honor. Men used to be men. Now, in today's world, things are different, and I'm honestly embarrassed at the sorry state of what a lot of guys have become. Guys would rather sit around the house playing video games and go and work out. Living off mom and dad is being smart. Marriage is something you try. Women can open their own doors now, and having children is a burden, not a joy. So how is a girl supposed to find any decent men in this sea of man-children? Well, by looking for his traits, because the good guys still are out there. Maybe there's a bit fewer of them, a bit more rare. Well, first, is he confident? Don't confuse this with the fiend cockiness displayed by so-called pickup artists. That's not real confidence. This is real confidence. The type of confidence that says, I don't have anything to say right now, so I'm just going to hold eye contact with you and smile. If a guy walks up to you trying to show you magic tricks or playing some weird games, don't do yourself a favor and run away. He's not being confident, he's being manipulated. It's the opposite of confidence. Look for a man that is comfortable in his own skin. You will know it by the way he holds himself. They usually greet people with a smile, lean back in their chairs, and speak slowly when they have something to say. They aren't motor mouths, and they don't start fights. They usually less to say is more with these guys. Number two, he respects his mom, really. This is probably similar to other advice we've heard. He'll treat his wife how he treats his mom. But you have to be careful. There's a fine line between being loving and respecting and being a straight-up mama's boy, okay? He should be kind to his mom, but he shouldn't cave to her or let her micromanage his life. This is a characteristic of how the majority of men are today and what we're trying to avoid. Number three, is he independent? Simple rule. If he can't take care of himself, he definitely won't be taking care of you or anyone else, or children for that matter. You want a partner, not a damn child. Number four, does he know what he wants? Everyone goes through a stage when they're trying to figure themselves out. It's part of growing up, and that's fine. But if you want a real relationship that will last, you should be looking for someone that already has this stuff figured out. You don't want to have to go through that process with them. It'll be easier on you, trust me. There's no harm in dating guys that are currently skipping from one thing to another, figuring out their lives, especially if you're at the same point too in your life. However, men that are ready to settle down are usually past this point. Talk to him. If he seems comfortable and secure with his path in life, it's a good sign he's also looking for someone like you to walk down that path with him. Number five, does he have ambition? Don't go for guys that are happy with their current situation as the McDonald's shift manager, okay? Guys that are meet dad material, right? Meet your father, have a plan, a goal. They can look towards the future and see themselves as something better than they are now. They won't settle for anything. Talking about future hopes and goals isn't good enough. Talk is cheap. You want a man that is actually working towards those goals, taking action every day. Number six, is he passionate? When he talks about something important to him, you can hear the excitement in his voice. You can see his eyes light up. His face has this glowing quality. Men that are passionate show a deeper side to themselves, and this is a very good quality to look for. It doesn't matter what he's passionate about. The whole point is just that he's passionate. It shows he cares about something and he has a deep emotional core to him that is perfect for serious relationships, the foundation that he'll build his relationships on. I know this with myself. Men with passion are also usually very good in the bedroom, so it's a win-win situation for you. And number 7, is he comfortable with commitment? Of course, that's going to come into the picture later. It's last on the list, but certainly not least, is how he can handle commitment. It's safe to say that if a guy has all 6 other traits that I've already said, but commitment won't be an issue. Usually if the guy is, like everything I've already said, he'll also have the commitment as part of a total package. But there'll always be that small demographic of men that have everything in their life figured out except how to handle relationships, and that would be a deal breaker in itself. George Clooney is a very good example of this. He's an attractive guy. He's comfortable, relaxed, passionate, ambitious, and confident. He has everything else I've said. Women want him, and men want to be him, except he was terrible in a committed relationship. So the first 6 factors don't necessarily guarantee a man who enjoys commitment. I hate to blow your whole story, said the younger Clooney, but I was married, so I gave it a shot. Clooney said the shot he gave marriage ought to have proven how good I was at it. So you want a man that is comfortable with sharing his life solely with one woman, of course. You shouldn't have to coax him or pressure him to do that, or it'll never work. Marriage should come naturally. And there you have it. Don't think of this as the end-all, this list as the final say, what you should look for in a man. There's of course many other aspects, traits. I didn't even begin to cover physical things. But I'm going to be here for a while on this YouTube channel, constantly releasing new videos on all aspects of relationship, from the physical to the emotional to the spiritual, and helping women understand men better. Hopefully as time goes on, we'll be able to dig deeper into things and look at men in different ways and work on this together. Because ladies should know these things. Now for everything else you've ever wanted to know about men, what are we thinking, why we do the things we do, how to get us on dates, how to keep us forever, from a guy's perspective, check out the link below this video to visit my site at whatishereallythinking.com. You can also subscribe to the channel. I plan on releasing at least 2 or 3 videos every day covering all aspects of relationships, from getting an ex back to keeping a guy forever to just getting dates in the first place. And give me a like if you've enjoyed this video. It'll make it easier for other women to find this information. I just hope to be constantly releasing videos in my series. Just from an honest guy's perspective, you'll notice I'm going to be very direct and blunt, but just hopefully helping women understand us guys better. So until then, enjoy the videos and bye for now.